Howdy. Okay, so we are all set up. I've got actually multiple scouts out here. I've got the traps set this time. Anybody comes in and tries to steal my money from the bank, they're gonna pay for it. I mean, unless they're more powerful than me, then they can just take it. But you know what I mean. And now we're gonna take this character and we're gonna put her into one of her jump clones. Let's see, I got 2 of them in the current station, and we're gonna fly a Paladin. So she doesn't need this one. This one's all missile stuff. So there we go on that. And just make sure, because my guys might die, I got to make sure that they're in the proper clones. And then I'm pretty sure that my other ship that I'm looking for is sitting in a station next door. So we're going to go over there. Rosendar, Dolly just produced the most excellent image I have ever seen for you. Show it off at the next break. All right. So now she's got some sort of place that she thinks she's going. I'm in the wrong place. Why do I have this set here like this? Let's see here. Remove waypoint. What am I doing? I'm not thinking. I'm going to the wrong place. All right, now this is where I want to go.
Warp drive active.
Out of them, hello? Marty, you're torn between augmented excavator or harvester drones for mining? Dude, Tech 2. All those others just make you primary target. Just saying.
Warp drive active.
You'll never mine enough back to pay for those drones when you lose them. Tech 2 drones for the win. Vulcan Alpha says augmented or go home. Yeah, well, you know, if you've got really good security set up and everything, then fine. But you know, and mining drones, I don't know what kind of ship you're flying, but mining drones are very inefficient. You really should be using lasers. Just saying. T1 or ore strips on your retriever. Yeah, not ore. T1, monkey. And there's multiple reasons for that. T1, so in mining, there's a bunch of different types of, in the Tech 2 stuff, there's a bunch of different types in which you can destroy a lot of product, or you can, get a lot of product and it destroys a lot at the same time, or you can be very efficient and everything. Tech 1 is the best all around. Start there, play with the other stuff, but start with Tech 1, mining lasers, and then you can move to the stuff with crystals and everything. That is my advice. All right, here is the ship. And it's not very expensive, not for a Paladin, it's not. It's 1.8 billion. And why did it look different in the station than it looks here? Isn't that weird? It was white. Right. So, we're about to a safe.
Warp drive active.
Yes, you can do combat mining where you go in and you destroy the stuff for others. Looks somewhat like a bullet train. Yeah. Alright, so I use this one at distance, and I warp in at 70.
Warp drive active.
Next payout in 14 minutes, huh? Alright. Means I'll get paid out for this site. I mean, as long as hostiles don't come in. Right, ready for the stuff to appear. I got 85 optimal, which means I take these all out very quickly. Now my shield alarm will probably go off, but don't worry, it's my shield alarm, not yours. And it is, this is an armor-based ship, so it'll be fine. Alright, there it is. Save a bookmark for my cleanup crew. I don't know how far I've gotten in this stuff here. I don't even know what this end thing is. Sealed projects container. I don't even know what that's for. Alright. This is a Paladin. You can tell by the Bastion here. Bastion's only on Marauders. Could be interesting to try an Apocalypse in here. Alright, where have we got an alert at? Looks like it's not close by. Around for any of the legendary battles? I mean, I've been around a long time, but have I been in any of them? Pretty much no. Because my position with my corps and alliances is a little bit different because I stream so much that they don't want me showing war operations, so I don't typically do those because I show most everything on the show. Hey! Stop! Shimu. Cat. Next wave is wave 5. So when I clear that one, I'm going to be very cognizant of where my bastion is at. In case a dread appears, I don't want to get popped by a dread. I won't make the cost back of this from killing a dread. You make good loot off of dread, but You typically won't make enough to pay for a marauder. Set that to turn off here so I don't forget. Have to kill one without the bastion. It'll take a few more shots, but it'll get done. That way it'll be off when the next wave comes in, so I can get out of here if there is any sort of capital spawn. My DPS is much lower without it on, but it's fine. It's worth the extra little safety just in case. Okay, now we'll see what warps in here. That looks fine. Okay. Bastion back on. So hopefully we get an escalation. That's what I've been kind of hoping for. We got one last week, but then it just turned out to be in a spot that I just couldn't get to safely. So had to abandon it. Even though it was right next door to our Alliance home system. It's just too hostile of a place. Azza, hello? I'll go ahead and turn the Bastion off here. go. Right as it turns off. Okay, there's no escalation on that. It's too bad, but there wasn't. So go out here to the station sit spot. The it hasn't calculated yet. It says next payouts in 40 some seconds. But I guess it hasn't calculated yet. Redeem my event. I don't need to. I need to redeem points when they happen, but the event stuff, I don't need to redeem that yet. We'll see if this actually pays out anything. It says main bank 0-esque, but I know that I'm owed. So, let's see what happens here. Alright, so it should have paid out now, and we'll see here if it did. Interesting. It didn't pay out any of anything yet. I guess I finished it too quick. The stuff's gonna appear in the next round. I guess it's whenever the tick happens, which is every 20 minutes. I finished that site in probably 12, 13 minutes. So it just won't show up until the next tick cycle, I guess. So I won't actually be on the this bank payout cycle. So we'll see what happens when it shows up here in a minute. All right, let's get this guy out here to pick up the loots because they are valuable. Oh, we have hostile next door. All right, so we're gonna sit here for just a minute. And he's gone. He's gone into A-OK now. He's here now. What he's in. Haven't seen him on scan. See that. No entry for this guy. So, and he's gone now. All right. So, yeah, I don't know where, he doesn't have any record on Killboard, which means he might be a very new player. All right, let's go out and get this salvage.
Warp drive active.
This is my Phenoctus. I salvage drones, and then but it's a porpoise, so it's really tanky. I don't know how much DPS it has. I don't think it's very big because 237, because I'm just not very skilled with this character. This character, she can salvage well. She's not a fighter. So, right, throw that out. Throw the salvage drones out. There we go. Just let her do her thing. She'll do it without any intervention required. So it'd be good. Take guy. The next spot. Oh wait, we don't want to go there. I'm going to go here.
Warp drive active.
I always warp to a safe first and then warp in. That way, if somebody does decide to try and, you know, stream snipe me or whatnot, they have no point of origin to warp from to be able to land directly on me. They just have to kind of make a guess. So, because if I do it from the station, then they just go to the station and then warp to where I'm at. And then that works pretty well, you know? Then they land a lot closer to me. Okay. This one is the cloud version. Which is a little bit harder to do than the rock version, which is the other version. So it looks like I have 13.7 million in bounty. Ooh, they hit me pretty good. Okay. All right, there we go. I'm aligned. My shield alarm's going to go off pretty quick here. These ones are being a little tougher. So if that was 13.7 million, and then we got 20.6, so we got basically 20 or 34 million in bounty, including the bank, and then whatever we get from the salvage and stuff. I'm about to have to replace crystals. There we go. Had to replace the set. That's why it stopped firing on that one. And that's all for those. Okay. Go pick up more. Still wave 1. Wave 1 on this version is pretty big. I got everybody doing a job in here in the same system. Got 2 guys sitting in the ESS waiting to stomp on anybody who comes in, and got my guy, of course, lower right, that is shooting the site, and then upper left, which is doing all of the salvage and loot pickup. Hello, Ava. Oh, next wave's coming in before this one's even done. All right. As long as I can take them out before they get too close, it'll all be good. About 60 away from me now. There we go. Taking them out nice and easy. Same reward. Wave is this? It's 3 of 6. Looking daily. Yes, morning. Yep, things are good. And Checkles, hello. And Thomas, thanks for becoming a member on YouTube. There are tons of videos that have not gone live yet for the general public that you'll have access to now. Thank you for the support. How many characters have I got in this game? I don't know. What's 21 times 3? So, a lot. $63? No. 203? Shit, why is my brain not working? $63. Yeah, I have just a few. It's because, you know, I'm in 2 alliances, and so if I'm playing this alliance, I have one set of characters, the other alliance I have another set of characters, and yes, it's a lot of accounts. But I like to be able to do a lot of different things on the show, so, you know, a lot of different characters, a lot of different setups to do that. Do I have implants in? No implants. And yes, I am one-shotting the cruisers for the most part, and one-shotting the frigates for the most part, so. Alright, 4-6. Next wave is the one where I pay attention to when I kill the last one. Ship is this is a Paladin. A lot of ships in here. With this setup, it doesn't take very long to do these sites. It's pretty efficient. Claim that reward. And then, yeah, I just gotta remember to pay attention to the setup in here of, you know, when I'm killing the last one and where my bastion is at in case a dread warps in. This guy up here, he's grabbed everything. So we have 15 million in loot. It was 36 in bounties. We'll see how much it is bounty and let's see here. Move location. Got everything back. It's going to go drop this off, and we'll do a calculation because it was 36 million in bounties, and then so we'll see what we get for the loot and stuff. Should equal over 20 million for the loot and the salvage. Between 55 and 60 million is about what I'm getting on each one of these sites in total. Alright, I'm going to turn it off here. It's going to take a little bit extra to kill that other one because it's going to be turned off, but that way I don't have to wait a whole nother cycle to... It'll be quicker this way. That way, if a dread appears, I'm able to warp out. I don't want to lose my Paladin to a dread. Is the loot removed from other players' inventories? So if you die with loot on board, then... Okay, let me look. Here, just watching. Nope. We are good. Easy, easy, easy. So if you die, your stuff can be looted. What's not destroyed. The loot that's here... It doesn't come from other players, so you don't have to worry about that. But of course you do have to worry about dying, but that's just a normal part of the game, so... Hips are like ammo. Thinking about the bank steal. Okay, so if the bank steal happens, then yeah, you lose that portion of the bounty, which in here right now is 20 million. I have a little surprise for anybody who tries, though. Alright. Job done on this one. So get that bastion off, and then I have a bookmark here so my other guy can go to it. We'll warp him in, and then so the last one we got 36 million in bounty, and then let's see here, fleet hangar. This is all loot now. So 36 million in bounty, and then 22, almost 23 million in loot. So 56, 57, 58, about 58 million. So between 55 and 60, kind of like I said. So now we can send him out to the next one. it works out kind of well. I usually get done before finishing another site, and so it seems to work pretty well.
Warp drive active.
My king of space? Huh. Nah. There are people much more powerful than me in here. Right, and he's already picked up 2.2 million in loot. Very nice. Right. So I just let this character do her thing, and she's in a ship that if I get blown up, well, I get blown up, but it's pretty tanky, so it can handle its own a lot.
I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker.
Oh, and Levon.
22 just subscribed.
117 months. All right. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. Vaughn, nice to see you, buddy. Vaughn and I did dinner last night. It's great. And 117 months at tier 3 is crazy. 52,650 gold. You're all Fritch. Due to Levon, tier 3 sub, 117 months. Incredible. All right. If you're watching on video, we'll see you in the next episode.